Hello friends! Thank you for all the love you sent last week on last week's video. So I will carry on doing videos based on like outdoor content and anything else that sort of I and or mum gets up to. So this week I'm going to talk a bit about the kit that I used for the sort of 3-day trip, 2-night 3-day trip that mum and I did. So it's camping equipment including tents, stove, kind of had a blank about other camping equipment. So I'll talk through the kit that I used. I also need to think of a new name for this channel because Narrowboat Noob probably doesn't quite cut it now. So maybe Alice's Adventures. Let me know what you think of that one, and if anyone's got any other great ideas, please let me know. And I'll probably split the content into playlists as well, so a narrowboat playlist, camping playlist, maybe something like that. So let me know in the comments if you've got any new channel name ideas or if you like Alice's Adventures. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video of the sort of equipment that we'll be using in the trip that I took the other month and also for future trips. So camp equipment, let's go through what I have. So this is both my mum's and my camping stuff. So we've got a big tent with a porch that my mum's going to sleep in, and the porch is what we're going to like sit in. I can't remember what the make is, but it's one of those like canvas tents, so it's amazing. This is my mum's roll mat airbed. It's a Sea to Summit. It's a super luxurious but quite heavy piece of kit. I did have one of those, but I have upgraded recently or downgraded depending on your point of view. I have a yoga mat that I'm going to put underneath my bed. This big bulky piece of equipment is a table, which is quite cool. I only found this in my dad's loft last time I went camping. So it's kind of like got 4 legs, and then it's got like slats that kind of go on the top. I'll show you that when it's done. I have the tent that I'm going to use today, which is a super cheap, kind of lightweight. It's about 3.5k, I think. Yeah, 3.6k. I am testing this out because we've had it for ages. It's much lighter than I have one a bit like this, but a bit smaller. This is a lot lighter, quicker to put up. It's not very nice in weather extremes because it's plastic and not breathable, but my friend's going to borrow this at the weekend, so I need to test that it works. And I'm also going to use this in the future as well if I need a quick tent. And this, which is the biggest piece of equipment, I think, is my sleeping bag. So it is a Slumberjack. And the reason why I got this is because I get very cold at night, and this is like good to -29. I use this all year, so this is my summer sleeping bag as well. And I may upgrade this to a lighter weight one, but to be honest, I've already kind of changed my sleeping mat. So I used to have one like this, I still do, but it doesn't work anymore. And it is very warm, so I might, obviously with a thinner mat, I might get cold, so I'm just going to keep my super duper one. Then let's go to, I've obviously got rucksack, like day bag, waterproof, a woolly hat, big thick coat, jumper that I will be wearing on the way, headphones obviously, tripod, and then camping equipment. So floor cloths, always really handy. I got wash kit, toiletries. That's going to be my pillow because it's quite small. So this is my new air mat, so you can see the size difference. It's just much smaller. It's only 1R, so if you know sleeping mats at all, you'll know that R value is the rate, like the thermal retention. So I'm going to get a proper roll mat, a Thermarest to put underneath this, but for today I've just got that. You don't have to put anything under this, but it's mainly to protect it from getting burst. But that's basically just an airbed, essentially. So it's an Exped Versa 1R. Then I have like clothes, which is basically hankies, because I'm a hanky person. Underwear, pajamas, that's a pillowcase, because I hate the feel of that. And another fleece. I also have a travel towel, which I've had for decades. Maybe not decades. Yeah, almost 20 years. That's a bit scary, isn't it? About 15 years. And I also have this, which I've never used, but it does go places with me. It's a micro headnet, so for mosquitoes and stuff. I've never yet needed this, but it's great to have with me because I do get bitten quite a lot. And then I have basically a bag of like nighttime stuff, like eye mask, and meds and stuff like that. Battery pack for your phone and other USB devices. Very useful. Then we have this. So toilet rolls, a seat. I will be upgrading my seat, but this is again a cheap one that we've had for many decades. I was using this when I was a child. Water bottle, which is just literally a cheap thing from Morrison's. Regular watchers will recognise this. I struggled to from Morrison's in Nantwich to the narrowboat with this bottle of water, and yes, I still have it. No, the water is not the same water. I've refilled it many times. I will upgrade that to a collapsible one, but car camping, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so I spent money yesterday. So as well as the roll mat, I got some more bits for my favourite piece of kit. So this here is all my food. So I'm just going to dig some of this out. So I have a Huel pot. So Huel is like an instant meal thing. There's a hot one. So this is the Thai green curry. So I've got one meal in there. They do instant pots. So this is katsu curry noodles. So yeah, that's that. I bought these yesterday to try. So these are Firepot. I've got the dal and rice with spinach and the porcini mushroom. So me and my mum will have these. We got them because they've got very little ingredients. We don't really generally eat stuff with lots of crap ingredients. So these are really nice ones that don't have maltodextrin in for starters. So they're dried food, just add hot water. So my favourite piece of kit is this. I bought this about 6 months ago. No, I didn't. Less than that. I've always wanted one. My brother had one, still does, and they're just amazing. So I finally decided to get one. So it's a Jetboil. If you're not familiar with this, it's essentially a stove. There are other brands are available, but this is my favourite because everything fits inside. So I bought on the top of this gas bottle is a pot stand. Again, I'll show you how this works later, but it basically means that I can put the burners in there upside down. So let's just get this out. Oh shit. There's the burner. So that screws onto the top of the gas, and then this cup sits on top of that. That is a stand that folds out that you put the gas bottle on. So it all kind of, concertinas. And this, if you turn that the other way up and put it on top of here, then it enables it to put bigger pans on top of it, which is very exciting. So this basically boils water, and you can use for instant food like that, and for obviously brews and things. I also bought, which I will not be using on this camp trip, I bought this, which is a coffee press that stores in there, but you basically use that to make coffee in this, which is so exciting. So maybe I'll show you how that works next time. So yeah, that all goes on there, and it comes with a ready-made cup, so it's all very exciting. But what did I buy? I bought a bigger gas, and I also bought this, which is super cool. This is a Jetboil pan that goes on top. So this folds out, and then when you've put the burner, the pot stand, you basically can sit that on the pot stand and it boils this super fast. And I also bought some Jetboil cutlery, which is here, which basically slides out like that, and you have cutlery, which means that they won't scratch the surface of this, which is a special ceramic pan. Now, can I do that? There we go. Put that back in there. And then the lid goes on there. So we're going to actually cook in this. So you can, because it's got a ceramic inner, you can make food. So I have some vermicelli noodles, and I bought this from our local food store. It's a bean stew. So we're basically going to get some chopped veggies and throw this bean stew in and the noodles and have it all in a one pot, and then have that for dinner. So I am so excited to try that. That just folds up like that. So yeah, that is my haul, and that is the end of all my camping equipment. I do have downstairs some food, so a coffee pot, pegs, elastic bands, another stool for my mum to sit on, which is just a little folding step stool that you get from hardware stores. So it's a super cheap way of doing a camping stool. And some like sandwich boxes and stuff and bits and bobs, and we're going to go to the shop as well. So yeah, that is my camping equipment for this trip.